welcome to a little summer day in my life. We are going to Rockport today. I've driven through Rockport. I've probably been to Rockport, I just don't remember. But it's a cute little coastal town near Gloucester. Anyhow, this is what I'm wearing today. It's a long dress from J. Crew and has pockets. That's what we're wearing today. And I put my hair up for now, but it's curled. Right now, I've been playing just like C-pop. Yeah, I've been trying to listen to more Chinese music because I'm trying to become at least nearly fluent again by the end of this year. Yeah, I need to brush up on that. If you guys don't know, I know Mandarin, but I've been really rusty because I haven't spoken in like 8 years. So, wish me luck. And the song I'm listening to right now is 你在哪里, which means where you at. Jay Park is in it. What the heck? Okay, well, anyways. My skin is so glowy, and I think it's because of the Laneige Sunscreen I've been using lately. I don't know, but I'm vibing with it. And the perfume I'll be wearing is this new one from Replica, or it's new to me. It's called Beach Walk. I love a good beach walk. And this smells like, I don't know, like an elegant beach house. It smells so, so good. There are notes of sun-kissed salty skin. That's how you describe the fragrance. Okay, I have my latte. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's just the right amount. Gorgeous. Now, our first objective in Rockport was to get coffee and food. So we went to Aldo, which was the most popular bakery in this town, and they serve up some really yummy drinks and pastries. So got a blueberry matcha lavender latte. They whisk all their matchas too, which is pretty cool. It's pretty good. And sweetened with honey, which is not usually my choice of sweetener. Usually I don't really like honey in my matchas, but this is pretty good. I'm gonna try this tart now. Can I just bite into it like this?
Sure. Yeah.
That's good. It's really buttery, not too sweet, nice and fresh. What I loved about this trip was that there were so many cute little stores you could pop into. And I absolutely love the ocean. It gives me all the life that I need. So I never get tired of seeing the coastal accessories, decorations, and clothing that these stores have. Got this hair clip. It's super cute. It's able to hold all my hair. My hair is very thick, so yeah, I got it from Slant Rhyme Studio. I never had a clip like this before. Right now we're just continuing to cruise around, and then we'll go to lunch. Now, if I were to describe the East Coast as a food, it would have to be lobster rolls. So for lunch, we went to one of the most popular places to get them. Don't kill me, but I actually do not like lobster, and it's ironic because I grew up here in New England. But I'm trying to make myself like it. And this roll in particular was crispy, hot, buttery, but unfortunately the taste of lobster for me is still not it. So I just got a clam chowder and smoked salmon, and both were very good. I was satisfied. Alright, we just finished lunch. Now we're walking around the pier. Apparently this place is pretty iconic. So they only serve pretty much lobster there. So I just got some salmon and clam chowder. It was pretty good. Mom had a whole lobster herself, so she thought it was amazing. Very fresh. I didn't eat much, but surprisingly I'm pretty satisfied. Like I'm okay. Yeah. I would like a big ice cream though. Overall, Rockport is super cute. I think it just gives me a little bit of like, I don't know, Newport vibes. very good. It's melting. It is hitting. I also desperately need water. I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. My go-to is always a chocolate chip sundae. Anywhere I go. How's your mint chip?
Look at that little microphone.
Yes.
Tastes like Breyer's mint chocolate chip, but more expensive. And it's melting rapidly.
That's the cream for the mashed potatoes. Another coastal town favorite of ours is actually in Ipswich. It's called the Clam Box, and something New England is very known for is fried seafood. We love coming here because that's exactly what you get. And my family and I usually bring our own drinks, our own lemon, which all makes for a great outdoor picnic. Hello, is this thing on? Okay, we are at Haku Katsuya. This place had such a huge line. Oh, I'm here with Ilda, by the way. Say hi. Hi. Oh my god, my lens is blurry as frick. Hold on. It's on the condensation. Alright, condensation. Alright. This place always had a packed line when it first came out. And that was like 2 months ago. So now we're here, there's no line. And I got the, what I get? I got the passion fruit lemon tea. Yes, all right, try it. Ugh. That hits, that's very good. Oh my god. This is very good. It's very fresh. I just like ate the seed of like a passion fruit. So refreshing on this day because it's hot as frickin' balls right now. It's hotter than like Hellboy's balls. I'm I'm dying. There was no AC on the train, which is why I'm dying. But I got the cheese katsu set. Ilda got the chicken katsu. And then after this, we're going to Testo Life.
And I got a peach oolong tea.
Try it for the people. Here, you need the mic.
Oh, wow, I feel so professional. Hold on. Can't even do it. Hold on, it's bad.
Okay. You look like a content creator.
Oh, it's really refreshing. It's very lemony. The oolong also feels healthy. I'll learn one day. I can't really taste the peach, more so lemon, but lemony tea. Also decent size. I wasn't expecting this. Cheers.
I don't know if I just ate a lemon seed or the passion fruit seed. I ate a seed or some sort. But Ilda and I are currently talking about Japan. Ilda's going last minute because of a work trip. And we have one day that aligns when we're both going to be in Japan at the same exact time. So we're going to have the best night of our lives in Tokyo. The world is not ready. Every single person in Tokyo is not ready for us. and we're going to have the best night of our lives. We're going to go to Shibuya Crossing. It has to happen. By that time, both of us would have already been to Shopmy Crossing, but we gotta be there together because it's iconic. Yeah, exactly. And this is why I consider Ilda my twin flame, is because I feel like whatever happens to me will then happen to her in some font, shape, or form.
Kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy. But, so you're gonna see her in my Japan vlog. But
After Leah's done with her countryside journey, we will meet.
Yes, after my slow countryside living days, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect. I truthfully don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be fun. I am hungry and I'm losing brain cells as we speak. He said to grind up the sesame seeds first. All right, I crushed my seed. Okay, what is this? Katsu sauce. There she is. Okay. Cheers. It's like really thin pork. And it's very cheesy. Okay, overall, I'd say this is very good. It's like cheesier than I thought it would be, but I feel like it'll get kind of heavy after a while. But it's not bad. Like in the wintertime, this would be really, really good. Because in the wintertime, all I want is like the heaviest, cheesiest thing in the world. Like anything that's like just comforting. Okay, everyone, we are at Ogawa Coffee. We just ordered some matcha, a coffee.
I'm excited to try the Vietnamese iced coffee. I think your coffee. So, Leia just went to get her coffee. It's the first time I'm using this. It's actually pretty nice.
That was not mine. This brings back memories.
What kind of memories?
I came here a lot in college. And the matcha's pretty good. It's a little expensive, but it's pretty good. But Ogawa, I guess, is like a chain from like Japan, so that's why it's still spendy. However, it is quite good. Well, I used to get their breakfast plate here, which was like toast, avocado, bacon, like a salad, and egg. It was really good. It was pretty affordable at the time, but ever since inflation, it got a little more spendy. And I think like one matcha here is like $9 low key. I think it's like $8.50 and then tax or a tip, whatever, makes it $9.
Actually, yeah, the total was
Yeah,
like
it was
$20.
18, yeah, exactly.
I was like
$21 for 2 drinks.
It's like
Make that make sense. It's not my go-to place, I will say.
yeah.
It is viral though because it's like kind of aesthetic-ish.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I like Marucci better.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, we're gonna get our drinks and we'll give it a little review. Got the matcha. Regular matcha latte with whole milk because I think whole milk is superior amongst all other milks.
She's good.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's kind of giving more like green tea flavor in a way.
A little bit.
Right?
It's not as umami,
It's
but
not
like
umami.
good.
Yeah.
Like I taste the matcha.
It's not bad. There are better places to get matcha.
Of course.
This is just really
However,
convenient.
is it worth the $20? Remains to be seen once my Vietnamese coffee comes. So TBD. Oh, this is strong. This is strong and sweet. Oh my god. Also, feels like there's a lack of milk.
You want coffee. You're getting coffee.
But no, granted, I think there was like 3 types of coffee beans that they're using, so like it makes sense.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's just I wasn't expecting that after the matcha. That was like so mellow. Is this worth $20?
No. And that's our review on Ogawa Coffee. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and I'm going to take you guys to my favorite matcha place in the burbs because there is some good matcha outside of the city, and I dare to argue there's even better matcha outside of Boston. And I'm so excited. The first time I had it, I literally had to hit around 2 like pronto because it was that good. Usually I don't down my drinks. I'm a slow sipper, but that was just, oh, it was so good. So let's go. Okay, got my matcha. This is, again, from Sugi Matcha. I just got a regular matcha latte with whole milk. This is truthfully one of the strongest matcha lattes I've ever had, and I just love how beautiful it is. Now, you guys know I've tried many matcha lattes here in the city, or I guess not here in the city, in Boston, but nothing is like as perfect as this latte. And I've been trying a lot of pop-ups recently outside of Boston, and all of them have been so good. So there's Sugi Matcha. Well, it's not really a pop-up anymore. They now have like a permanent location here, but they were a pop-up before. And then there's this other pop-up called Good Boy Rue, and they have also just the most fresh, strong, most delectable freshly whisked matcha. And they're really changing the game. And I really think pop-ups, you need to give your local pop-up a try. There's also this other pop-up in Framingham called Ikigai Matcha. They are also just as amazing, and truly they just blow me away. So if you ever see a local pop-up, give it a try, because 9 times out of 10 it will be better than like any of the mainstream matchas in the city. Also, every time you buy matcha, they give you like a free like stamp, and then, or free card. You collect 5 of those, and then you get a drink on them. Back in Zika. But before I head home, I figured this would be a fun time to catch up with you guys with what I've been doing post-corporate life. Now, truthfully, this year so far has been one of the most significant years of my life. Mostly because, I mean, yeah, I quit my job. I quit this one super stable thing in my life, and I really tried to stick it out for like a year. But unfortunately it was no longer, basically it was time for me to move on. And now I have a new plan, but I've also been kind of just taking, I don't know, like a summer vacation for myself, because I feel like I really needed to just heal. And I also just want to emphasize that it's not that corporate life made me unhappy, because I mean, I was happy for a while, but it was just due to a bunch of other things that play into, you know, life. So with that, jumping back to corporate is definitely an idea that I have in mind. However, I'm not in a rush to go back into it, just because I'm kind of taking, again, this summer as like a summer vacation, an adult summer vacation for myself. And I'm very fortunate enough where I saved up enough money where I can pay off my bills for the next year. But that does not mean I'm not doing anything. I am like putting my heart and soul now into freelance, which has been really fun. I mean, it's definitely been quite the transition, but getting back into it is cool. And I feel like I can thoroughly enjoy life again, which is something I never thought I would be able to say. I truly have never been so relaxed in my life. And I think what this whole entire experience has taught me is that, you know, you need to learn how to take things slow, because now that I don't have like my 9 to 5, my cortisol levels are very low. I don't feel like I'm about to be attacked or whatever, you know, like not having that busyness, if you will, in my life anymore has taught me how to really just slow down, take a breather, and enjoy what's right in front of me. Because for, I don't know, 3 years, I feel like I was just constantly in survival mode. And now that I don't have that busyness in my life, it's like I don't know what to do with myself. I felt restless, and I felt, I don't know, useless in a way. But then I'm like, no, Leia, stop it. The reason why I feel like my body was scared to just cut off that toxicity in my life, you know, in general, was because it was familiar to me. And no matter what, if your body's familiar with something, even if it's, you know, not great for you, it's still like more comfortable than like diving into a deep, dark ocean of the unknown. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I read that somewhere that was put more cohesively and more eloquently. Okay, I found the saying. So it says, nobody tells you this. The reason change feels so threatening is neurological. Your brain equates the familiar with safe and the unfamiliar with dangerous, even when the familiar is actively harming you. Your brain would rather keep a known pain than risk an unknown possibility. Override that manually every time. And that's exactly why I started this new chapter in my life. And yeah, as I said, the biggest lesson I've learned is just how to take things slow again, really appreciate what's in front of me, and start living my life again. Because I'm sorry, but existing is not living. It's not. And this might sound so silly, but I was watching Ted Lasso with my family last week. If you guys haven't watched Ted Lasso, basically Ted gets a lot of panic attacks and anxiety attacks. And I had so many of those, you know, in my previous chapter, where I had to do like these breathing exercises, where I place like one hand on my heart and one hand on my stomach, and I just like breathe in and out, you know, like a basic breathing exercise. But it got so bad to the point that even those weren't helping me anymore. But anyways, I saw Ted Lasso in the show do that, and it kind of triggered me a little bit, and I started to tear up because it reminded me of just how miserable I was before. And I never really talked about how miserable I was, especially like on my social media, because I feel like it's I don't know, I wasn't comfortable to talk about it. So this is as vulnerable as I'm getting. Yeah, guys, I was not well. I really wasn't well. And I'm just so happy that I'm finally like doing what's best for me, because I haven't done that in such a long time. And part of that was because I just hoped things would get better, but they never got better, no matter what I did. I mean, obviously you need to learn how to regulate your feelings when you react to a certain thing, which is what I did. But it just sincerely got to the point where I could not, like, that wasn't enough anymore. And I'm like, you know, I'm only 26. I still have so many things I want to do. So that's a good segue into what I'm thinking for my next chapter. A part of me wants to stay in Boston because, I mean, I'm familiar with it. My family's here. Yes, I do feel like I would love to challenge myself and live somewhere new. But, you know, I have so many connections here, and in a way, I do love Boston, except for the winters. The winters absolutely frickin' suck. But another part of me wants to move to California because California, I mean, I'm also familiar with it, but not as familiar. And I have family there, so I could stay with my family. Then I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I kind of just also want to apply everywhere except New York City. I know I definitely don't want to live in New York City. I'm basically at a point where I know I have so much potential. It's just choosing like which route to go, which path to choose. But I don't know. I really don't know where I want to go. That's okay, because if there's also anything I've realized in the past 2 months is that you don't need everything figured out right away. Just take it day by day, solve a problem here and there, and eventually you'll figure it out. And I mean, to be so honest, I'm also just enjoying every day as it comes. I mean, this summer has been so wonderful, so fun. I've definitely had a good mix of an East and West Coast summer. Oh, also, yeah, I came back from California after nearly a month. And it was amazing. Another thing I've been doing now that I have all this time is also honing down on my Mandarin. So if you guys don't know, I actually do know how to speak Mandarin Chinese. I went to Sichuan University when I was 17 for a study abroad program. I lived there for like a summer, and then at that time, my Mandarin was the best it's ever been. I also studied Mandarin in high school and like beginner's level in college just to get an easy A and improve my GPA. But anyways, my goal is to become fluent by the end of this year. That's what I really want to do, or at least get significantly better. Because the thing is that I do know how to say like 70% of characters that are presented in front of me. But when you put like two Mandarin characters together, they form a new word. And the part I struggle now is, figuring out what does that word mean now that you put these two characters together. But the biggest thing I'm struggling with is listening. Now, native speakers speak so freaking fast, which like understandable, it's their native language, but I'm like, no way you just said that. Okay, I swear to God, the universe does not want me to finish this video. My camera died, so now it's charged again. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, there are just times when I'm like, there's no way in hell you just said that, because, like, what? But then I repeat it 50 times. I'm like, oh, okay, now I can see how they're saying that sentence, So I'm really just trying to familiarize myself with how natives speak and just listening to how they say everything. I'm also going back to my roots and going back to the basics of Mandarin. And any new character I learn, I just write it down manually, because I find when I write it down manually, I'm able to identify that character in the wild a lot better. In terms of some Chinese songs I've been listening to, so my number one favorite Chinese song is Tian Mimi, which means sweet as honey. It's by Teresa Teng. It's a very sweet song and very happy. It's also from like the 1960s, so it's hella old. But I mean, you guys know I love old school music. I've been kind of listening to the C-pop playlist I found on Spotify. And it's been, I hear banger after banger. A song that really makes me just be in my feels is called 你还要我怎样, which means, what else do you want from me? And in the song, he's like, I got in the car, I listened to your favorite song, and I realized like loving you was worth it. It's really, really emotional, and it really tugs on the heartstrings and makes me feel like I'm, I don't know, like in a music video or living a life that I've never lived before, because I've never been that heartbroken. But God forbid, I hope I never become that heartbroken. And yeah, so I guess if you're also learning Mandarin, the biggest tip I can give you is maybe don't use Duolingo. Like, I would literally just rely on watching Chinese dramas, having the Chinese subtitles on. I mean, you can use Duolingo to learn the basics, but I wouldn't rely on it. I find that when I watch Chinese dramas, I'm able to learn more efficiently in how natives colloquially say things. And then I'll use Google Translate if there's like a word that I don't know, and really try to nail down the pronunciation, because pronunciation is very important in Mandarin. And then especially when you listen to songs and you read the lyrics, it really teaches you also how to say like the most basic sentences. I know you're probably saying, well, duh, Leia, but I mean, that's just for me. I feel like I learn Mandarin the best way by listening to, again, music, watching TV shows, and watching movies. And mark my words, by the end of this year, I will be significantly better in Mandarin. Again, it's such a beautiful language, but it's so difficult to learn in a way. However, I feel like once you learn like the basic characters, then it's kind of like you're gonna be able to learn everything else. And Mandarin is very much like putting different puzzle pieces together. For example, how to say singer, it's 歌手. 歌 means sing, 手 means hand. So you're singing sing, hand, but it means singer. So, it's normal not to understand what the word means once you put those two characters together, but once you know the pronunciation of one and the meaning of one, and you put two of them together, then at least you know how to read the word, okay? The meaning will come second. Anyhow, overall, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm just, again, using all this time to do everything I've always wanted to do. And I will let you guys know, by the way, that from now on, I will be posting every Friday on my YouTube channel. I'm going to grind it out. I mean, I love making YouTube videos anyway, so this will be really fun for the both of us. So I will wrap up this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!